Hello everybody, this is BScat100 and welcome back to some more Miles Edgeworth Ace Attorney Investigations 2 Prosecutor's Path, the Imprisoned Turnabout. In the previous episode, we had finally come across the person who discovered the body, and it was none other than Frank Sawit, the first criminal that we went up against in this entire series. So, we had to play a little bit of logic chess with him to get him to break. And he's telling us everything. And he's finally revealed to us what he actually saw in that room. And it was a dog, out of all things. We're going to have to expand a little bit on that. Because there's no way it could have been a dog, right? Right? Okay. If you like what you see, leave a like down below, comment if you have anything to say, subscribe to me if you haven't already, and share with your friends so they can join in on this investigation. Farewell, I will be frank with you. I saw a dog. It was a nightmarish scene. A large black dog was biting into the neck of the victim. What did you say? It was truly a hellish scene. That dog killed him. Oh, I think I'm going to be sick. That's some grade A trauma right there. I was chilled to my very core and let out a shriek. A man-eating dog inside the zoo of a prison. We've come across that dog before. That was everything I saw. Do you believe me now? Yes, I do. I doubt one would be able to lie about something like that. Would you add that to your testimony? Certainly. The moment I realized the man inside was dead, I let out a scream. To my horror, there was a black dog biting his neck. You're gonna have to forgive me. I'm a little. Whatever. Okay. Something wrong here. Objection! Nope. Okay, hold it. A black dog was biting the victim's neck. Yes, blood came pouring out, and as a result, the dog's mouth became stained with it. Ah, stop! You don't need to get that detailed. At that time, was the victim... Mr. Edgeworth, why'd you ask him that? Kay, why'd you hit Uncle Ray? The man did not even flinch. He must have been dead already. But the blood continued to gush from his neck. He most likely had passed away already. His hand moved nary an inch. Way too much detail. Are you doing this on purpose? Certainly not. I'm just trying to give an accurate testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, so I'll add that statement to my testimony. If you would. It was terrifying. Truly terrifying sight. He most likely had passed away already. His hands moved nary an inch. The ring with snowflake insignia glimmered, but with no purpose but to catch my eye. Hello, what is this? That's new. Why did you include that, Mr. Sawit? Objection! A ring with a snowflake insignia. Yes, that is correct. It was clearly engraved on the surface. I see. Your testimony is very accurate. It's a little too accurate if you ask me. And what is wrong with being accurate? You state that you saw a ring with a snowflake insignia engraved into it. And it is true that the victim was wearing such a ring. See, was I not correct? That is not the issue I have with your testimony. Take a look at this picture. As you can see, the right hand is covered by a sheet. It should not have been possible for you to see the engraving on the ring, unless you had approached the body and lifted up the sheet for yourself. You said you only looked into the workroom through the door, and yet you gave such a detailed account of what you saw. How do you think you are, acting all high and mighty? I'm telling you, I saw what I saw. Oh, the victim must have moved his arm after I saw it. Objection! I don't think so. You said as much earlier. The man did not even flinch. He must have been dead already. The victim was already dead. How could he have been able to move his arm? This guy's looking pretty suspicious now, yeah? Frank Sawit, what are you hiding, you scoundrel? No, I ain't not. That is, you're wrong. I know what I saw. Shut up, Melbrady. Stop making a fuss about everything I say. You're defense attorney's assistant. He's finally shown his true self. I guess that guy's cat's out of the bag. Black Harry wanted that. Just went flying. I'm just a friendly neighborhood witness. Are you really just a witness? I would say that you are rather suspicious. What was that? You saw something that could not have been seen from the outside of the room. How is that possible? The logic behind it is simple. Mr. Sawit, this is where you saw the body from. Take that! When you discovered the body, you went inside the room where it laid. Since you saw the engraving in the ring, that is the only possibility. Even if you see that, you ain't got no evidence, do ya? Where's the evidence that shows that I was in that room? I was grooming pets at that time, in the room adjacent where the body was found. Even if I went so far as to borrow someone's rubber gloves, show me the evidence that proved I was in the body. Well, you mentioned rubber gloves. Here's one for you. Take that. Mr. Sawit, what were you doing when you discovered the body? Didn't I tell you already? I was practicing being a pet groomer. I see. In that case, do you happen to recognize this glove? Oh, that's... This was found near the body. It is believed to have been dropped by the culprit. By the way, I noticed that you also have a rubber glove hanging out of your apron pocket. No, this is something else. Hold it. Looks like you're missing one of your gloves. Hold it! You can't find gloves. You can find like these gloves like these anywhere in the prison. Your evidence proves nothing. Objection. Perhaps we should hand this glove over to the police for fingerprinting. I'm certain they will find some interesting results. It's over.
Objection.
Mr. Shields? Objection. Pretty cool, right? My objection voice. Now I know what he sounds like. That's awesome. Excuse me. Pretty cool, right? My objection voice. Mr. Shields, could you save the jokes for later? I'm not joking, because it's not over yet. There's still something else. Something that's clearly odd. That guy's a prisoner, you know? He got the bracelet and all. That's right. How did he get into the workroom? Yeah, the sensor would have set off the alarm, right? He's right. Yet that's the only thing we don't know yet. Not so fast, Mr. Prisoner. Could you fill us in? It's pretty weird. The bracelet should have been his last line of defense. Defense? That's right, Kay. It was useful evidence from Mr. Prisoner here. He could have claimed that due to the bracelet he wasn't able to enter the room. But he didn't say a word about it. Is there any reason why he didn't? The silent treatment, huh? Well, the judge yesterday did say his silence is golden.
Well, wow, you really are a hotshot defense attorney, Mr. Shields.
Defense attorneys always remain calm in a pinch and smile in the face of danger. That's what your old man taught me. The defense attorney's creed, yeah? It is always, I'm gonna butcher this, but basically, lawyers force their biggest smiles when things are toughest. So, what's the deal? Why didn't you mention anything about the bracelet?
The truth is, it's broken.
Broken?
Some time ago, I took a spill and the bracelet hit the floor with a loud bang. Ever since then, it has not been able to activate the sensor. Forgive me, it was so convenient, I didn't want to report it.
I see, so the bracelet was broken, but it didn't really break so easily. If that's true, then there's a problem with the prisoner's security. You, over there, may I have a moment? Oh my god, stop messing with the excuse me!
Yes, what can I get?
Oh god.
Yes, what can I do for meow?
This prisoner's bracelet appears to be broken.
What? Really? That's not good at all. I'll contact the person in charge and have it replaced immediately.
Thank you. I'll be holding on to the broken bracelet for the time being. Yes, sir. Please take care of it. The bracelet's been taken care of. Shall we move on to arresting you for murder?
What? Perish the thought. I didn't kill anyone.
But your bracelet was broken, right? Doesn't that mean you could have gone anywhere you wanted during the animal show?
Well, all I did was find the body, honest. And it was true that I saw the dog biting his neck. However, I entered the workroom after the dog had left.
Why did you do that?
Well, it was just... I was curious if anything valuable on him.
So he's planning to loot the corpse. That's why he remembers Knightley's ring so well.
Why are you looking at me, Mr. Edgeworth? I'm a great thief. Please don't put me in the same level as him. But I didn't take a thing. The animal show had ended and the other prisoners were making their way back down here. I hurried back to my workroom and let out a scream to deceive the others.
And that's when you dropped your rubber glove. Ow, my back. Guess the story holds up. What do you think, Miles? Whether he is the murderer or not remains one big question. How did Knightley get all the way from his holding cell to the prison? You're right about that. It's a real stumper. Well, there's something Mr. Sawit said in his testimony that I'm very concerned about. That dog had any part in the murder. Mr. Sawit.
Yes, what is it?
Were there any other prisoners who didn't see the animal show?
Yes, there is only one that I know of.
And this prisoner wouldn't have been able to see the show even if he wanted to, correct?
Yes, that's right. Why do you ask?
Just as I thought. I had my suspicions as soon as I saw that black dog. That fiendish criminal. I never expected him to be held in this prison. Where is his cell?
Do you intend to meet him? Him? Who's him? He's a very special man. He receives very special treatment and... Oh, forgive me. I need to watch about what I say about him. However, if you value your lives, I would advise you to stay away from him. Hey, cut it out! You're giving me the creeps!
A puppet master in the shadows, huh? Yeah, I still value my life.
He is being held in a special cell. Over there, in that direction.
The special cell certainly seems to receive special treatment.
Well, who is just him anyway? To protect my own life, all I can tell you that he is the oldest prisoner here. My deepest apologies, but I can't say any more. He is truly terrifying.
Care to fill me in? Feels like you're leaving Uncle Ray behind here.
He's someone I knew in the past. Let's head for the special cell. I believe that black dog should be there as well.
It's running smooth, but it also seems like it's running a little too fast. Oh well. Ah, whatever. I'll deal with it.
Hey, it's pitch black in here. I can't see a thing at all. Aren't you always talking about how the yacht Grossu is able to flap even in the darkest night? Even in the depths of night when no other bird dares to take flight. One alone soars to shine the light of righteousness on the world's blight. And that one is me, for I am the great thief, Yanagarasu.
Oh. That was pretty cool.
But still, I can't see what I can't see. I'm just a human. Eek!
Ah! But force can only be. So you still remember me?
Don't tell me that the dog is talking to you, Mr. Edgeworth.
Is there someone else in there? I can't see anything through.
Just noisy visitors. From the voices and footsteps, 2 more in the back. But it would be rude not to introduce myself. I am called Sir Dogan. Mr. Edgeworth and I, we are old acquaintances.
This man is a former assassin. The blind assassin, Sir Dogan. His weapons are sharp knives and a ferocious dog. His appearance is always accompanied by the sound of a bell. It is said that the ringing of this bell in the darkness is the last sound the victim hears.
Would you be so kind as to share the reason why you have come, Mr. Edgeworth?
It will not be necessary. You are already well aware of why we're here.
It seems we know each other quite well.
We suspect your dog of committing the murder. The witness who discovered the body saw him biting it.
There must be some mistake. My boy is obedient. He would never do such a thing. Right, Anubis?
Good boy, good boy, good boy. Anubis may be your guide dog, but you raised him to be a vicious killer. It was one of the weapons you used as an assassin.
To begin with, is this the weapon sort of reliable?
Ugh. It's true that Sawit is also one of the suspects, and it's difficult to say if we can't trust his testimony.
In any case, I think you have the wrong dog, right, Anubis? Right, boy?
I wonder if he knows who the witness is. I would like to hear your alibi from 8 AM to 10 AM yesterday morning.
During the animal show. I was in my humble cell the entire time. I took up whittling recently, and my focus was solely on the wood and chisel in my hands.
The prisoners have free access to the chisels here. Normally that's not allowed.
The warden is a kind soul. She has given me special permission.
Kind? Ridiculous! Even 5 metal chisels would be a deadly weapon in his hands.
I started out by carving these Buddha statues, but I moved on to other shapes after the 74th. Really, that many? All it takes is time, which I have plenty of. Here is what I am working on now. I did not know you played chess. Do you play as well, Mr. Edgeworth? I'd like to test your wits in a game sometime. I only started playing since my arrival here, so I'm still inexperienced. What is this piece? It's a three-headed dog. Cerberus. Just for the fun of it, I carved this hound piece. Chess is a game of war, pawns, knights, and castles. Each side pushing their forces to the limits to take the life of the enemy king. However, I found the absence of dogs to be strange. Hounds are an indispensable part of warfare, but it is nothing more than folly. I still play by all the normal rules of chess. Isn't it difficult to find your opponents here in prison? I always play correspondence chess. Correspondence chess? So you play chess through the mail. Prisoners are allowed to send and receive letters, although they are subject to inspection. At the moment, I am waiting for my opponent's next move. So he plays chess with people outside of the prison. Do you know who was murdered? It was Horace Knightley, a most unfortunate lad. His ears are as sharp as ever. They are all I can rely on. As I thought, he has full knowledge of everything that goes on in this prison. On second thought, he might be fortunate after all. Fortunate? How so? He committed a grave crime, but he was able to avoid punishment for it. An assassination attempt on the president. What a bold man. Assassination attempt. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, didn't Mr. Knightley just... May have killed his own superior, but he never attempted to take the president's life. Are they trying to conceal the fact that the assassination was staged by the president?
Whoa, hold your horses. Knightley didn't attack the president. But Uncle Ray was requested to defend him in court on charges of attempted assassination.
You didn't know either, Uncle Ray? So they're trying to pin the whole thing on Mr. Knightley.
Now I see why PIC is taking action.
So that's why they removed you from the case.
The DePest guy was going to indict him on charges of attempted assassination, and in doing so he would have twisted the truth.
I suspected it was a false charge. I hear about it from one of the guards, about Knightley. He kept desperately insisting I didn't assassinate anyone.
But courts are supposed to bring the truth to light. I may be well versed in law, but I can say one thing for certain.
May not be well versed in law. Some of the prisoners here were convicted on false charges. Ugh! That's the reality of it, right, Anubis? Right, boy? Leaving the truth in the care of the court can be dangerous.
Leaving the truth in the care of the court is dangerous? Huh. There was someone who said the exact same thing before. That investigator from Interpol who doesn't trust prosecutors.
You're not twisting the truth behind those closed courtroom doors, are you? Fueled by those ideas, it's a wonder that the courts produce nothing but falsities and lies. Rest assured, the next time we meet, I won't be so forgiving.
I doubt his distrust is cleared up completely.
You feel the same way, don't you, Anubis? The truth of the courts and Mr. Edgeworth's reasoning could both be trusted, right? Ugh. There's nothing to be upset about. You're not the only one who suspects me. Yesterday, the other prosecutor and that judge came here too. They brought the warden along. How they despise me. Oh, it must have been those two rude people from before.
Prosecutor DeBest and Judge Courtney.
They thoroughly inspected my room, but left without finding a thing. Seems they were searching for the murder weapon, which is a shame. They searched the other prisoners' cells too, not just mine. Yet they were still unable to find anything. All that hard work was for naught.
Sorry, I'm rubbing my eye. I'm just fucking dust or something in it. It's quite a problem. What should we do?
So his testimony alone won't hold up. In order to confront him, we'll need evidence. Now, if my guest would be so kind as to leave. Right, Anubis, show them the way out.
Doesn't mean what I think it means.
Let's get going, Mr. Edgeworth. We shall meet again, Dogen. It would be a shame for our long-awaited reunion to end so soon. I'll be waiting.
Now then, we still need to find that murder weapon.
Mr. Edgeworth!
She went all the way up there.
It's fine now, Kay. Come down from there.
Where's Mr. Shields?
Beats me. He just took off running like death was after him.
Good grief, that man.
What should we do now, Mr. Edgeworth?
We'll continue investigating. First, we should start by solving that one mystery. Knightley's body was found in the workroom inside the prison. However, he was supposed to be in the detention center's holding cell. How did he get to the prison under such tight security? Let's go investigate the holding cell of the detention center.
That was where Mr. Knightley was held, right? But what about Uncle Ray?
Let's just leave him be for now.
I thought we were supposed to be his assistants, though.
The victim's cell in the detention center is this way.
Let's check it out, Mr. Edgeworth.
What happened? Oh boy. It's the warden, Miss Rowland. She must have come from that behind that no entry sign. Let's see. We're gonna have to talk to her later, so I have to come up with some sort of voice. That's right. I don't know how many times I've tried. I can't report back empty-handed. Did you just say assassin? Oh my! Pardon me, but were you talking about Sarah Dogen just now? Oh, eavesdropping, were you? You naughty boy! Did you question him personally, Warden Rowland? Not at him. I tried to have a heart-to-heart with all the prisoners and suspects. In my home, we're all family here. It's only fair inviting him to my warden's office. The warden's office? Oh, have you taken an interest in my room as well? Just down this hallway, but outsiders are not allowed past this point. Down the hallway, so around there. Hoo-hoo-hoo, it's such a lovely room. People do enjoy being invited back there. I always show them the splendid view of my precious courtyard.
The courtyard of this animal-filled prison, I'd love to see that.
I'm delighted that you want to see it. However, I cannot invite you.
What?
You're not a child of our home. If you want to come into my room, you'll have to be convicted first. It's a rather high hurdle to clear. Goodness me, look at how long we've been talking. I was just about to feed Allie her lunch. Allie? She's my favorite little angel. Now, if you excuse me, I must be off to the courtyard. Toodaloo. Never got a chance to ask her about Dogen. Well, let's head over to Knightley's cell. This is the victim's cell.
When did Mr. Knightley arrive in here again?
It was after the President's welcoming ceremony on the night of March 25th. So when and how did he move over to the prison? There might be some evidence left that can answer that.
Alright, let's get cracking, Mr. Edgeworth.
Holy crap, man, they really stretched that out.
I was planning on ending after we talked to Dogen, but whatever. So we are going to end it off here. Sorry it took so long. In the next episode of Miles Edgeworth Ace Attorney Investigations 2 Prosecutor's Path, the Imprisoned Turnabout, we are going to be investigating the holding cell and seeing what we can uncover. I will see you guys later.